Hi guys, welcome to No Bromo. Today we're going to be going over every single current champ versus champ matchup. Who wins, in my opinion. Let's get going. Let's get straight into it, alright? I'm not going to do, it's not going to be too in-depth. Just a bit of fun, alright? Let me know what you guys think. Let's get started. We have flyweight versus bantamweight. Pantoja versus Merab. Who do I think wins this one? I think Merab gets it done. Merab just finds a way just to hold people down and win. I think he's just going to be too big, too strong for Pantoja. I mean, you can say that about every fighter going up a weight class, that the fighter above is going to be bigger and stronger. But I think Merab just gets it done, bro. I think he just smothers him. He just takes him down. I mean, I think Pantoja's going to have, he'll have success on the feet. On the feet. But in saying that, Sean O'Malley did not get anything off on Merab. And he's arguably one of the best strikers in the UFC right now, if not the best, from a kickboxing standpoint. And Merab just shut everything down, took him down, did whatever he wanted to him, pretty much. I think Merab is going to be the guy at bantamweight for a long time, unless Umar gets it done. But in terms of this matchup, I think Merab wins it, bro. It's going to be a decision win. it's going to be a 5-rounder. It's going to be pretty boring. It's going to be a 5-round smother fest, hug fest, knee to the thigh fest. All right, but that's what it's going to be. Merab's winning this one. Like I say, I think Pantoja would have some success on the feet, but I think Merab could shut that down quickly just by taking him down, or if not taking him down, failing to take him down and holding him up against the cage for 5 rounds, and that'll get him the nod. As we saw against Mario Batista versus Jose Aldo, that's good enough, apparently. So, first one, Merab's got the dub. Now we got this bad boy. Am I crazy to say that Merab gets it done again via the same technique? Is that crazy? Is that a crazy take to say Merab gets it done again against Ilia Topuria just by holding him and taking him down and just having control time? I don't think that's how the fights should be scored, but with how the fights are being scored, I can see that happening. Now, I don't think that control time is more important than damage. I think Ilia will do more damage to him, or would do more damage to him, but I feel like Merab would just hold him. But saying that, Ilia Topuria's got he's had a good takedown defense so far. But fights have shown recently that you don't need to even take people down to win on control time. You can just hold them up against the cage and just do it like that. And with Merab's cardio and his constant coming forward, I can see a world where Merab beats Topuria. It's not going to be a fun one. It'll be a stink fest. I can see a world where that happens. And I don't know if I'm being crazy. People are probably going to shout at me again for my opinions. But it's just how I'm feeling. That's just what my gut says, bro. It's going to be a stink fest, but I think Merab will get it done. Just by hugging and holding. But again, I can see an Ilia Topuria KO. But who knows, bro? Because Merab has been dropped, and he's not been landed on by someone who punches as hard as Topuria. People thought O'Malley was going to be the guy to knock him out because he had been knocked down previously, but not knocked out, and he wasn't against Sean O'Malley, who's, again, like I said, one of the best strikers in the UFC right now, if not the best. And people thought Sean would get it done, but like I say, Merab just shut that shit down, bro. Could he do the same against Topuria? Maybe. So I'm going to reluctantly again go Marab on this one, guys. I think he can move up and become champ. It wouldn't be fun. It would not be fun. I don't want it to happen. But I could see it happening because of how the judges score these fights. They score it based on, mainly, it seems, control time rather than actual damage. So that's my pick for bantamweight versus featherweight. Now we've got an absolute super fight that needs to get made. All right. If Topuria beats Max Holloway, let's be real, guys. Are we interested in any other featherweight below Max and Volk fighting Topuria? Do we think that they stand a chance? I don't know. Maybe. If not, move up, fight Makachev. All right. That's after Topuria knocks Max Holloway out. All right. This is the fight to make. How do I think it goes? I think Islam gets it done, bros. Islam is on his way to becoming the lightweight GOAT. I think he surpassed Habib already. Alright. I'm going to say it. There, I fucking said it. Yes, he's not 29-0. Habib fans, calm the fuck down. But he's more well-rounded than Habib. Alright. I just think that what he's doing right now is just it's surpassing him. You know, beat Volk twice. Head kick KO'd him in round 1. Yeah, short notice Volk, whatever. You know, submitted Charles, dropped him. You know, submitted Poirier. Like, whew, come on now, guys. Come on now, guys. And all of them were championship fights as well, bro. You know? I think Islam's going to be the guy. I don't see any lightweight beating him. I don't see Topuria moving up and beating him. I think Islam is just, again, too big, too strong for this dude. He is pretty big. All right? I mean, when Volk moved up, Islam looked huge, bro. And he's really strong. I don't even need to go over why Islam's good, because everyone already knows, but he's got really good striking for a Dagestani guy. I mean, come on. He's got great submissions, great grappling. That takedown he did against Poirier, where he swung his leg around, that was fucking gorgeous. Who does that shit, bro? Who thinks of that shit? Islam does. So I think this would be a stoppage by Islam, a submission, alright? I don't think he's going to knock Topuria out. I think Topuria is too good on the feet. He's too technical. Islam, I will say this, I don't think Islam has the same stand-up game as Topuria. I think Tupuria's got a better stand-up game than Islam does in terms of boxing, kickboxing, all that side of things. But I think Islam's just, he's more well-rounded. He gets it done. Alright, submission, win. For Islam, poor Topuria, I've not picked him for any of these super fights. But that's just what I think, bros. Let me know if I'm wrong, alright? But don't get offended, please. Let's just have a civilized conversation. I learned from my last video that MMA fans can get very angry when they disagree with you, alright? Let's keep it civil. Next one. Islam versus Belal Muhammad. Now, I can't believe Belal's champ for a start. Belal, forget the name Muhammad. I can't believe he's actually a champion. What world are we living in, guys? Where Belal's champion. Oh, come on, Shavkat, get rid of this dude. Get rid of this dude, bro. Anyway, right. Who wins this fight? Light heavyweight versus welterweight. It's obvious, isn't it? It's Islam. Islam wins this fight. Again, better striking than Belal. Alright. He's actually knocked people out. Belal's not Belal hasn't knocked out a single fighter. He's a points merchant. I can't believe he's pointed his way to a title. And it's not even like he's fun, bro. If he fought like Sean O'Malley, but he was going to points every time, but his striking was that beautiful. I don't think anyone would give a shit. But he's boring. He's cringe. I can't believe he's actually not. I don't know what more to say, bro. I can't believe it. I think Islam gets it done, though. Islam gets it done. Again, taking him down, submitting him. Easy work for Islam, I think. I mean, Belal, let's be honest, guys. I don't know how he's champion. But he's not that good, is he? He isn't. I don't even know how he's champ, I'll be honest. Like, and people, again, are going to get angry at me. Oh, you're not a UFC champion. You can't have an opinion on fighters. Suck my dick, bro. That's what I say. Tell you what, people that say that, right? I don't want you to have an opinion on anything anything at all, unless you do that specific thing in your life. All right. Damn, bro. I'm solid. I'm pretty solid. I'm not Jamal Hill right now. Anyway, Islam gets it done. Submission on Belal. It is what it is. Islam beats both Topuria and Belal, I think. And both by submission. Right. Moving on. A fight that, honestly, I don't think anyone wants to see. I mean, I like DDP, but I don't think anyone's clamouring to see this fight. No one wants Belal to... Could you imagine Belal moving up a weight class to go for double champ? Imagine if he did it, though, and he fucking beat DDP. Oh, my God. He'd be the shittest double champ of all time. But then it'd be like, is he shit, really, if he's a double champ? But anyway, who wins this fight? I'm going to go with DDP. Not just because I don't like Belal. I think DDP, he's hard to prepare for, because no one fights like DDP. I think DDP said it in an interview once, something along the lines of, he was watching fight like people like break down his fight style and how it's so clever that he does this and that, and he was just like, "What? I don't do any of that shit." I think he just goes in and just fucking wings it, bro. I'll be honest. He obviously prepares for the fighter that he's fighting, but I don't think he actually has a style. And he beat Adesanya literally by just fucking blitzing in and going for it. And I think Belal, because of his just boring fight style, would not be able to handle that. I think Dricus would just, barge in with that with that pace, that he brings, and that power that he's got in those hands, bro. I think he gets it done against Belal. I think it'd be a stoppage unless Belal manages to fucking again take it to points. But I think DDP is gonna get this one. If this fight happens, I don't know who's gonna be hyped for it, bro. I don't like. That's if Belal gets past Shavkat, which he might actually do. He might actually do it. But we'll get to my predictions closer to the time. But yeah, DDP for this one. Got him winning. Now the next one, guys. You know who's winning this one. Let's not pussyfoot around it. Alex the Chad Pereira, Shama, whatever you want to call him. He's winning this fight. He's winning this fucking fight by KO. By Dricus blitzing in how he does and getting caught with a fucking hook. Alright. That's how Pereira's going to win this fight. Just fighting the same fight that he's been fighting all this time. That's how he beats DDP. And it's obviously going to be a knockout, isn't it? It's obviously going to be a knockout. I don't know what else to say about this one. It's pretty clear. I don't think anyone's going to disagree with this. And if you do disagree with this, then I'm sorry, bros, but you're either delusional or you're cosplaying as a hardcore fan and like to think that you know more than everyone else. But the reality of the situation is Pereira knocks this dude out. And I think it's a pretty easy fight for him. what else to say? Let me know if you disagree with that, but I think it's a pretty easy. But saying that, we thought Khalil Roundtree would be an easy fight. And for all you people that were saying, I didn't think it was going to be an easy fight. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Stop trying to gaslight people into thinking that you didn't predict Alex Pereira was going to steamroll Khalil Roundtree, ranked number 8 in the division. Last win was Anthony Smith. But, you know, I guess MMA doesn't make any sense anymore, so this could be a tough fight. But yeah, I think Pereira gets it done, bro. Knockout. Last one. Now, before I move on to this next one, right? The John Jones fans are gonna get upset at me because I've not included him in the video. Number one, because I don't think he's number one, because he's not the real champ, alright. Tom Aspinall is, because he's the one that's defending his belt. Alright, his interim belt, he's defending it. Number two, when John beats Stipe, he's going to retire anyway. So it doesn't really matter. So we've got Pereira versus Aspinall. This is the super fight of this generation. This is Khabib and Conor. Alright. This is DC John Jones. This is fucking it. This is the fight of this generation. Who wins it? Who wins it though? I reckon big Tom Aspinall gets it done. I think he's too big, too quick, too powerful, and he can wrestle. All things that Alex Pereira hasn't had to worry about up until this point. Alright? Because Pereira's not fought anyone who's more powerful than him. He's not had to fight anyone who's got quicker hands than he has. And he's not had to fight anyone that can wrestle. And Tom can do all those things. And Tom's on a tear, bro. Tom is on a tear. Most of his wins have come in the first round. And they've all been, well, the majority of his last few fights have been top contenders, bro. Who knocks out Pavlovich in the first round? Who does that, bro? No one does that apart from Aspinall. Because Pavlovich was on a tear, bro. He was killing everyone. I was scared for that fight. I was really worried, not only because it was short notice, but because it was Pavlovich. And Tom almost got caught in that first round. I was like, shit. And then Tom just did what he did. You know what Tom does, bro. He knocks people out. And he sends John Jones running at the same time. But yeah, I think this is an obvious one. Although it's a super fight and it's going to get hyped up, I think Tom finishes Alex Pereira. I don't think in round one. I think Tom's going to respect Pereira's power and his leg kicks, all right, because they are the main weapons of Pereira, are the leg kicks and the left hook. I think it's going to be, I think first round might be a little bit of a feeling out process, but then when Tom realizes I'm quicker than this guy, round two is going to come. Boom. That's what I think anyway. Let me know what you guys think. Down below, who wins all these champ versus champ fights? Let me know what you think. Comment your who you think would win each fight down below. Right. That's the video. Like and subscribe. And until next time, I'll see you in a bit.